Yes, my viewers and subscribers, welcome again to another week of MELLACHE TV Analysis Thursdays. Yes, my viewers, we have so much in store for this week. Yes, my viewers, um, on set tonight, we have Professor himself, Mr. Floyd Wright. Professor, welcome, sir.
Um, Much welcome, Malachi, and on a wet and rainy night, as the saying goes, raining cats and dogs.
Yes, big up yourself, Professor. And apology for center forward again for not being tonight. I don't know if he's going to join us later, but he have prior engagement. Yes, my people, we have a lot to talk about. We have the Town League to talk about, the Sansan League, the New York League, the Western League, the Canadian League, a lot of league, my
The
people,
English
a lot
League,
of domino. English League, Premier League, Division One League,
every league, man.
every league in Domino we have to talk about, my people. We soon got Spanish League too. Yes. But first thing though, the the New York League, professor, New York League was hot man.
Yes, it was,
Good.
I think, probably very competitive this season, especially among the teams that made it to the semifinals. They did well to be there. And I think the side that won deservedly so, and based on the performance throughout the season and especially in the final, probably eh, that team was not expected to be there in the final per se. They were probably expected to be in the top four, but um, when Toyan comes on, he'll probably be able to shed some more light on that from that hemisphere. So I'm
Yes, I
just
think and
assumptions, you know.
okay. Um yes, Tyan is in the waiting room. He's trying to connect, but I just sent him a message to try again because it is not connecting, so I don't know what is happening. But
It will take a while, Milachi. Remember, say it's coming from afar now, so it might take a while.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to travel overseas and stuff like that to
Yes,
the one.
yes. Remember, yeah.
Yes,
It
Bobby
might-
Six. Big up yourself, Bobby Six.
yes,
Welcome, Bobby
man.
Six. Um,
I think he lose a few more now.
oh,
It's
lose
not
a
six
few
again
more.
now.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
calling Bobby Five?
Yes,
But I
but
think I heard someone calling him Bobby Four now. I don't know what's happening.
boy,
One six bars
Kai Kim will
because
lose the whole six. Kai Kim will lose the whole 6 points.
the six bars, I really have 6 bars
Yeah,
because
man.
we started out as Bobby Six. And
Yeah,
Professor
man.
said, boy, a Bobby Five. I know me other person is calling me Bobby Four.
Yeah.
So go on, Leon. Big
Yeah.
up, World Boss.
Every
Big up
time.
yourself, World Boss. Big up
Yes,
yourself.
man.
Yeah. Yulin Barnes. Yeah, man. Big up.
Miss Bonds. What
Oh,
you supposed to?
Rosie. Oh, big up Rosie, man. Hey, Professor. I went,
Yes, give me a.
I went, I went down to Westmoreland last Sunday, Professor. I mean, I tell
Mm.
you, Rosie use her hand and nearly catch me, man. Rosie can cook, brother. From Stratbogie.
Oh, I tell
Oh,
you.
okay. I just see why Stratbogie with now. Rosie, I use the
Mm.
food tray. I beat way.
They said the gastronomical saying is that way to a man artist to him belly, you know.
Street belly. Yes, Rosie,
So
big up yourself, Rosie. Big up yourself
yeah,
from Stratbogie.
if she can cook half our thing secure already. You know, she
Yeah,
have one put in already, from she can cook.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's true.
Because if she if she can't cook, you know, nobody eat, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So in the New York League, you know, High Voltage take it over Crystal Kings. And I think this year is the second time they're meeting, you know, High Voltage and Crystal Kings, Professor. They met last
For the
year.
season.
Yeah, they met last year in the same
the
New
final.
York League. In the finals, in the same New York League.
So is just what should I say?
Yeah, reoccurrence.
Last season was a just rehearsal for this season. More seems that way.
Well, I think it was Crystal King won last year.
Yeah, man, Crystal King were the defending champions.
Yeah, Crystal King is defending champion.
And one of the significant things about that, one of the persons who won on Crystal King last year was a player on High Voltage this year. So he left Crystal as a winner, and then come on
High Voltage come win too.
And won. So
and come High Voltage come win too.
Yes.
So maybe that is a significant player then, Professor.
Yeah, so I understand that player is probably Jigger.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So probably he has some what should I say? Look.
High voltage team. That's the sniper team, right? The sniper team. Yeah, man.
That's supposed to be the team.
Sniper and Carl Price and Quinty.
I think when TOYAN comes on, he will be able to better assess some of those players on.
Okay, I don't know what is happening, you know. TOYAN he's trying to connect. He's off now. I don't know if he's trying to reconnect.
We can probably go on to something else prior, and then we see where, and then we just come back to him when he's on.
Okay. Yes, but the High Voltage took first place though, and second place Crystal Kings, and third place One Blood. Yes.
Yeah.
One Blood.
I think TOYAN.
Yes, TOYAN is on now. Yes, the legendary TOYAN, man. Big up yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Yes. TOYAN, welcome, boss. And I must give my congratulations to you and your team of winning the league. Is it for the first time?
Yeah, with this team. This is the first championship for this team.
This team. And how long this team was in existence?
This is the third year.
Third year. And you have to been to 2 finals out of 3? Or
yes, 2 out of 3.
And the first year, what were you placing? What was it that you?
I think maybe either 3rd or 4th. They were I wasn't playing that time. This is my 2nd season.
Okay.
But I think they were either 3rd or 4th.
All right. And so for the past 3 seasons, they have been in the top 4.
Yes.
All right. That's good. That's good for a young team.
Yes.
Yeah, but TOYAN, the players, Sniper was on your team, right?
Yes. He was on my team.
So you have and Carl Price and Quinty.
They were on the opposite team, Crystal King.
Oh, Carl Price and Quinty was on Crystal King's team.
Yes.
Okay. So, but how many players make up a team? Not the squad, you know, the team. How many players play at a time?
Well, it's only 5 table we use.
Oh, 5
so that's
table.
10 play. Yes.
Okay, because I realize that's a very strong team you play against, you know.
Yes, well, it's the champion team.
Defending champion.
Yes, it was the defending champion.
Okay, because the phenomenal Earl is on that team, right?
Yes.
Okay, but he met up in TOYAN, the legendary.
Yes, you know, we've been there a long time, you know, man. Long time we've been there.
How long are you playing Domino, TOYAN?
Well, my first competition was in 1985 Portmore League.
Portmore League, 1985?
Yes, sir.
It's not that year it was implemented?
No. It played before that. It played a couple years before that.
Oh. Okay, 1985. That's a lot of years in a Thailand.
Yeah, man.
Not remember if we did born in time then.
No, I don't think so, Malachi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So you have a lot of championship under your belt.
Many, 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 many.
All right. Before you move on to those championship, who you get is Toyan a nickname, alias, or is your
Well,
birth?
you heard about the DJ ranking Tayan?
Yes, yes.
Well, I got the name from him.
Oh, were you at DJ at any stage, or just because they had to?
Yes, no. I used to do a little dibble dabble in the early 80s.
Okay.
Yes, so I used to go to a lot of Gemini dances back in the early 80s, so I saw ranking Tayan a lot.
Oh, okay.
So that's why that name does stick on for me, because I tried to DJ like him.
Oh, so you are the Domino Thailand.
Yes.
You need to make a Domino tune in a Thailand.
Yeah, we see how that go.
Yes. How many clubs have you played for?
How many clubs?
Yes.
Like from Jamaica to the United States?
Yes, in all.
Well, my first team I played for was a team called Tavern. That's where I get my start. Then I played for Eagle View.
Yes.
And I played for St. Joseph. And I played one season for International.
Okay. So well, that's for, I know you play
Local
for
clubs.
High Voltage.
Yes.
Okay, so that's about 5 clubs in your lifetime.
No, not in Jamaica. In Jamaica.
Oh, in Jamaica. Okay.
In Jamaica, like four clubs.
Okay.
Okay. Which one of them you took to championship now?
Where? In Jamaica?
In Jamaica, yes.
Well, the only team I never win a championship, it was the first one, Tavern, but I won with International, Eagle View many times, St. Joseph many times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, that's great, man. So are you the big man then in the clubs then? Are you the big man, Tayan?
Well, a lot of people tell me since I'm in America, I'm the most consistent player.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I realize you got MVP for the New York League.
Yes, man.
Congrats, man. Congrats, sir.
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
Most valuable player.
I just want to clarify before you go on the Mellache. I just want to, for the listeners and the viewers, I want to clarify: is it MVP for the final or MVP overall?
For the finals. For the finals.
You can go ahead, Mellache.
Okay. Domino is the old sport you play?
Yeah, yes. I want to really Domino, but I love other sports. I'll watch it, but I don't really, play any other sport. But I'll watch other sports.
Okay. Who taught you Domino?
Well, you see, in the beginning, no one really never taught me. I just watch guys play and get a grip of the game and understand the game. But there was a guy I used to live in Newland, Portmore.
Yes.
And there was a guy, he was a good Domino player. He was the first guy that really showed me a code back in those days. And from then it just take off for me.
Okay. Who inspired you to play?
Well, one of the player where I really look up to back in like maybe 1985, 86 was the Great Blacker.
Okay. Yeah,
yes, there were other players, that I see during that time and that really inspire me to, like Hardy Boy and Wonder Boy.
Yes.
Going to Guinness Gym as a youngster and seeing those guys perform, they inspire me too.
Okay, but you like you surpass those guys, man, because they're still playing, right? Hardy Boy and Wonder Boy.
Yeah, man,
they're still active.
Yes.
So like you surpass them now, man. You fly past them.
Well, all of we are good players, man. So.
Okay. I don't know if you want to share and tell us how you train. Suppose I want to get as good as you. How do you train?
Well, you know, in these days, we don't really train. You know, back in the days, we used to play domino like, you know, maybe 2-3 times a night time.
Okay.
You understand me?
So it's just
back in the day.
playing. It's just consistent.
Yeah. You know, no one again. You have to play. You have to get a little practice in. If you're not playing on a regular basis, you have to get a little practice in. You can't just sit down for 3-4 months and just come play. You have to get a little. You have to open your eye towards the game if you're gonna, you know, continue playing good.
Yeah, Professor.
Yes, Toyan, I just want to look at a little bit generally about the league and your MVP performance in this recently concluded New York League. Just make the listeners more familiar with what is going on in the league and the overall structure of your club. Your club, what's the quota? Is there a quota for teams playing in the competition?
You know, I think they say it was 25, but sometimes, you know, you can add a player here, a player there. You know, guys, it's only 5 tables, but you know, sometimes they had a quota, but I think they broke the quota, so you know, other teams can add players.
Okay. All right. What is it that? Would you mind just sharing some of the names that are within your club that persons might either familiar or not familiar with? Especially, I know a few players are here locally usually go before the league. Who are some of the players that came up for you to play in your team and who were there before?
Well, in my team, we had Piggy from Florida.
Okay.
And we had George from Atlanta. But you know, most of our team like are, you know, New York based. Most of the players are New York based.
Okay. And Piggy is from the western side of the island.
Yes, but he's from the Mobile region, but he lives in Florida.
Yes, man. Okay. Because I know he was here for the last year with the New York team.
Yes.
Toyan, how do you stay motivated?
Well, you know, you just have to have a cool head, you know, and you know your mission, the mission what you're on. So you just have to just stay cool headed. Cause you know sometimes there's a lot of obstacles coming your way, so you just have to just stay cool headed.
Okay. All right, my viewers. Fruity Johnson, bless up. Big up yourself, Fruity Johnson. All right, my viewers. Remember to click like on the video. If you don't subscribe as yet, remember to do so. Toyan, next question. What is your greatest, as a legend, what is your greatest domino achievement?
Like an individual
personal achievement in domino. Your personal achievement.
Well, I would say I think it was in 2003. I played in the World Championship of Domino, and I came in 5th place at the Jamaica Grand in Ocho Rios.
Okay.
And I would say one of my biggest achievements in the USA is one in 2014 when I win the championship with franchise, and I led by 28 in the final. That's like one of the biggest achievements in the finals for me in America.
Which finals is that?
2014, and we were playing the same Crystal King.
Oh, the same league final, a New York
yes, league. In 2014.
Okay. That's how long you playing for Crystal Kings, man?
No, man. At that time, I was playing for franchise. I played 1 season for franchise.
Oh. Okay.
No, but I've been playing in the New York League since 1995.
Yeah.
Yes, I played. The first team I played for was Social Machine.
9 years.
Yeah, I played for a team called Social Machine. That's the first team. And that team went to 9 finals.
Okay. What is your favorite team memory?
My favorite team memory. You know, it was 1995 when I just started to travel to the United States, and St. Joseph played the Red Robin in the finals. And we came back to Jamaica in the summertime to play in the finals. Me and I know if you ever heard about a guy called Teacher Allen.
Yeah, man. Heard
Well,
about.
he was one of the great players from St. Joseph too. So we came down to play in the final, and we just demolished Red Robin in the final. That was like one of the greatest, memory playing.
Who were some of the players you could just mention who were on the Red Robin team at the time?
Well, you have guys like Hardy Boy,
Mm-hmm.
you have Shilling, Lala. You know the original Red Robin side. Look,
Yeah, yes.
Little Paiza.
Paiza and Big Paiza.
Yeah, you had the original Red Robin side in those days.
Okay. All right.
You know they
The,
had. Red Robin was one of the top team.
yes, definitely.
Yeah, there was
Definitely.
one of the top team during that time.
All right. You just to get back to the New York League a little.
Hmm.
What was you mentioned you got the MVP. What was your overall score during the game? You lead by overall.
Well, I'm gonna break it down. In the first half of the game, I led by 7 at halftime. When the game resumed back second half, and I beat the first three pair, it was like 24 for 8. So I was leading by 16.
Wow.
But the last pair of man I played going into the countdown gave me 5 love. And then
Whoa.
in the countdown it was 3-2. My 2, the opponent 3. So and it was the same man that gave me 5 love going into the countdown.
Oh.
So I end up lead by at overall 17 in the match.
What to have my ears on the ground a little. I understand that Jigga did fairly well too.
Yeah,
What was the
but
scoreline?
yeah, but he did fairly. Me and him was carrying the game in the first half, but he got a beaten close to the halftime, and then he got beaten after the halftime again.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, understood. So you had only one defeat in
Yeah, yeah,
regular
yeah.
play,
Yes, I only had one defeat throughout the whole match.
and probably in regular play because usually they if you're going into it was a Sunday countdown.
No.
Oh, those okay. So that could be
Mm.
regarded. Yes, I understand. So you were beaten in regular countdown. What was the you got the MVP for the final? What was it? Who was it probably regarded as the overall MVP for your team?
Well, to honestly, throughout the whole competition, I've been performing. If I think if we go to the stats, I would be the overall MVP for my team for the whole competition because I perform in every game.
Oh, right, that's great. And the teams coming into the final, we just wanted to make the viewers know what was the previous. I know you did probably play Crystal Kings prior to this final. How many times and what was the score line there?
Well, the first match we played them in the regular season, I did exceptionally well, but we lost in the countdown. I dropped 5 love in the countdown and we still lose. So you imagine that.
Yeah, understood.
That's the first game. The next game now, I think we beat them by almost about, I don't remember, but I did great again. We beat them, I think by almost 16 or 7, something like that. But I did wonderful again against them. Make I tell you something. You see, Crystal King, whenever I play against that team, it bring out the best in me. Because I know it's a top team. And I want to perform good against a top team.
Okay. Hey, that's great.
Yeah, man. I'm always up for a challenge. Always up for the challenge.
You did mention that majority of you guys are from the New York era. and there's only you just mentioned one person that probably comes to mind that was from the Florida area. How do you see there is a little what should I say, a little battle between the New York and the Floridas to see who is the better set of players? You are living in New York. Just give me a, what should I say, a non-biased reaction here now. Who you think are the better players now are currently in the United States regarding those two states?
Well, you see, it's not a lot of players from Florida that took part in the New York League. It only was a few, maybe about 6. So but I would say the New York players are more, more a little better than the other players from Florida. But we had a player from Connecticut. We had a couple players from Connecticut too.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard about a guy called Chunko.
Yeah, I heard him. Not knowing him, but I've heard him.
Yeah, he was from the Guinness All-Star days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but we didn't have a lot of players from Florida in this year's New York League. It was only a handful.
All right.
And most of them play for Crystal King.
All right. One of the things that I want to look at is the makeup of your team in comparison to this year's team, in comparison to last year's team. You both were in the final last season. What is it that you did differently to be victorious this season? What was acquisition or tactics?
Well, we had Cooley join us, and we had the same Piggy. But the one thing that beat us last year was the captaincy. That is what beat us last year. Well, this year we never really have a steady captain. But the reason what I think why we win, the team performed much better. And we had Bunny Partial this season too.
Okay.
He was like a major player on the team too. So, but the team performed better this year. When it comes down to the crunch time, the team performed better. That's why I think we won.
So what are your thoughts on one of the players that was on your team this season who was on Crystal Kings last season?
Well, yeah, that was Jigga.
Yes.
Well, he handled himself real good throughout the competition. He missed a couple of matches here and there, but he gave us some vibe when he came into the ring.
Okay.
He's a vibe player.
All right, MELLACHE.
All right, Donovan Davis. Big up yourself, Donovan Davis. Donovan Davis, a big up TOYAN.
Yeah, man. Big up King Yellow man. Big him up.
Some teammates, and some probably former teammates,
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was my partner. We used to play as partner back in Eagle View back in the days.
Yeah, wait. Donovan Davis, that's what Donovan Davis good.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
Well, remember we have 2 DJ names, so the captain had to make we play together.
Oh.
Yeah, we keep collaboration that,
Yes.
All right, I'm going to be a bit inquisitive here, TOYAN. Are you playing for any team in the double-six tournament, Town League?
Well, I'm supposed to be playing for Lynx United.
Oh, okay. So you're still at Lynx?
Yes, because me have a lot of old-time friends at Lynx, and the Portmore team, and I made my name in the Portmore League before I move on to the Guinness League. So I'm well known in Portmore.
Okay, all right. There's a question here from one of the viewers, Andre Wellington. The New York League is asking what did they win, or what are the prizes?
It's a cash prize, and you get trophies. A cash prize and you get trophy.
Okay, all right, Andre Wellington, cash prizes and you get trophies.
Could you mention the cash prizes and see if I can come up next season? See if I can.
You want to know the figure?
We can sponsor some things, Professor.
No, I want to sponsor. I want to play so I can get some of the prizes.
Right. You have to be in TOYAN caliber, you know, Professor.
No, man, I'm telling you, man. I tell you, MELLACHE, the player to play like me can't have a 9 to 5, you know. You must have play domino alone.
True.
The only players better than me is the man when I have a 9 to 5.
So, Professor, which team you used to play for?
Me?
Yeah, because
I play for a couple of clubs.
Okay, because I don't really know you, but I know you are very knowledgeable.
Professor, I didn't name a trick him in the Professor. Open the camera, Professor. Make the man see, man. Open the camera.
No, man, no. You can't open the camera, man.
Open the camera.
I had a sweet time, man. You said eradication when I time to.
Yeah, because okay.
All right, TOYAN. Been so long in the domino, and I think, my opinion, I think domino is growing, right? In Jamaica and around the world. What is the best piece of advice you would give a sponsor to come on board?
Well, before we talk to the sponsor, we have to get the discipline back in the domino. That is one of the main reasons why the domino is just stagnant. We need more discipline in the domino. You understand me? If we had discipline, like when I used to play back in the 80s in the Guinness League, Portmore League, I think you'd have sponsors come back, because we had a lot, even in the New York League, we had a lot of sponsors back in the days, you know. But the discipline just run the sponsors. So before we talk to sponsors, we have to get discipline back in the game. The players need to respect each other.
Okay.
You understand? They need to respect each other.
Yes, because I've realized a lot of persons really stop playing professional domino.
Because the discipline. Yeah, the discipline is not there. It's not there.
Okay. Donovan Davis. Prof, you hear that? TOYAN leave Jamaica before you start think about playing domino. You hear that, Professor? Prof. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
And
yes, TOYAN, like I said, the discipline man. Discipline. So even sponsors is looking in. And watching
they want to see that discipline, and you see, one of the things that turn them off is when they hear the noise and they think they were fighting or whatever, but it's a part of the game, you know, the excitement. That's how we enjoy the game.
I think one of the as you mentioned, that TOYAN is the bantering. That is good for the game, and it's in most sports, whether physical or mental, there's a level of bantering, but not disrespect.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that we need as players to differ from a little bit, to endorse what you said about the noise person's perception of the game, believe that it's been some sort of disrespectful. Or we talk to each other. So that we need to adjust as players, and I think I always mention the administrators have to get it right too. And we not only as players, stakeholders, respect each other, but the administrators know to administrate the sport that so players can also respect them. And I think that's we have a long way to go. But you mentioned the term discipline. What is it that you do know? What is it that you do know to enhance the discipline as a person? Because sometimes we talk about wanting to make things better, yet we never start with ourselves. What is that you are doing now?
Well, you see, I'm just a quiet person at times. I'm very quiet, and I know how to control my emotions. You understand me? I know sometimes you might play a opponent and him, you know, him try certain things and, you know, it upset you. But, you know how to control your emotions. And I'm just like a quiet person because, you know, I grew with my grandmother and my grandmother, you know, instilled discipline in me. So, you know, that's what I use.
Okay. All right. My last question to you, Toyan. What do you have to say to a young person like World Boss who is on now and Bobby Six is on now and they're listening to you?
Mm-hmm.
What you have to say to those young players who want to be a legend like you? What you have to say to them?
Well, you know, there's maybe a couple guys in the New York area where I see them and they play and, you know, they make a lot of noise and be, you know, rowdy. I tell them all the time, just humble yourself, play your game. You understand me? And don't be rowdy. Don't you know, make a lot of problems in the game. Enjoy the game, but you know, at a minimum. You understand me? And just be patient, be quiet.
Okay, so just long and short of it, just be a humble player.
Yeah, as what them say, humble is calf suck the most milk.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes you can get a look like when you win a game, you know, like back in the days when me and Sundance Kid used to play in St. Joseph, you know. That's the one of the things I love about Sundance Kid, you know. You know, him with that rise up on him seat and him that, you know, flick out of the stool and him that say something, man. You know, I enjoy watching him like that. But he was a humble player too.
Okay.
You understand me? He was a humble player and concentrate a lot.
Yeah,
And
with all my
that's the
heart.
next. Yes. Yeah, he was a very you know, me and him played one time as partner.
Yeah, Sundance Kid?
Yes, in the Guinness gym knockout.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, that
And
way.
we went to the finals, but the final did not play because of time restrictions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So all the young players out there now, you got to be more humble. Me know some of the time you want to get a little rowdy and say this and say that, but you just be a little humble and play your game and make the domino talk.
I do it with respect.
Yes, I do. Yes, I make the domino talk.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Who is the best ever player for you, or players? Probably you don't want to mention one particular, but if me about a couple players or player, probably you could say player. Nothing's wrong with that. You think
Yeah,
is the
well,
best
the best players
for
in
you?
my generation time when we come in the mid 80s, Blacker would be at the top of the list. I have to put Wonder Boy, Hardy Boy, Ralph, Naya, you know, the great teacher Allen, Sundance Kid, Gaikwad, Blackbeard, Tyson. You know, like there's other great players. You know, if you mention the teams, you know, there's other great players there. 'Cause, you know, a lot the teams back in the days they had their trump card players. But
Yes.
you know, the great Leroy Brown, you understand me, Angel Light. You know, there's a lot of great players out there, man.
Okay. I didn't know Angela is in that order too.
Yeah, man, them man, they're a great player, man. But
Okay.
he might be quiet, but he's one of the great players because you know him use some unorthodox shot where few players can read those shots.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
He's what should I say, one of the hardest players to beat. He's not very easy beaten.
Well,
And I,
the player like in New York now, the players them where when we see really have potential, like young players.
Yes.
Phenomenal Earl is the top of the list, man, sniper. You know, you have
Okay.
Cooley. Yeah, you have a couple young players who can play the game.
Okay. All right, Professor, you have any last words, sir? Toyan?
No, just probably one departing shot. What is your reaction regarding players saying that as long as you left Jamaica, you're not such a good player again if you go in the cold?
Not na go so, man. Not na go so. Not na go so. You know, can me tell you something with me in general. The only time me come to Jamaica and lose, it was in the last couple times when me come and play for Lynx. Back in the days whenever me come to Jamaica, me dominate. So not na go so.
Okay.
You understand? Sometimes, you know, domino players have bad day, bad periods. You understand me? So I don't believe in that. I can't play. Then look how me come to Jamaica, and look when me come back at New York, what me do.
Yeah, you know, the good are the good abroad.
Yeah, you understand me? I just saw domino go. Sometimes it's not your day.
Yes, definitely.
Sometimes it's not your day. So when them say a man go foreign and when him come back, him no good. No, not go like that, man.
Okay.
Not go like that. From
All
your
right.
good, you see, from your good, you can't turn back. You always are gonna be good.
You only can just get maybe a bit rusty.
Yes. And when you get back into the game and start play, you find it back right away.
Okay.
Not all players do, you know, but I understand where you're coming from, though.
Well,
Well,
you know,
so little poison too.
yeah, man. Look, Paiza was one of the great players from 4th International, you know, back in the days.
Okay. All right. Big up yourself, TOYAN. Thanks for being here with us. We learned a lot from you. Legendary man. Big man of the business.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on the program, man. Respect, and you know, I always listen to the program, you know, man. Because
All
I
right.
love the insights and the comments and everything, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Know yourself, man. You're going to get better, boss.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes. All right. Big up yourself, TOYAN. Bless up.
All right. Take it easy, brother.
Yes, my viewers, that was the great TOYAN himself, legendary MVP for the New York League. Yes, high voltage. He played for high voltage, and he came in first in the New York League. In second place, Crystal King, and in third place, One Blood. Professor, you're that professor?
Yeah, what you say?
Donovan Davis, I'm coming for you.
You know what?
In what?
I don't know what that was.
Well, man, coming for you, Professor. Like I'm going to change your name, Professor, you know. Because you have a name, Professor, everybody might think say you're that good, you know.
Yes, man. Then, if you check it, MELLACHE, I am the only person in the game that get the name for playing the game, you know.
Professor.
Yes, man. Nobody else. If you check your TOYAN no tell you, if you interview every single person on this platform, then tell us and get it from somewhere else. We get it
Okay.
because we can play the thing.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Moving on to the Sansan League. So in the Sansan League, we are in week 14 in the Sansan League, and it's 15 weeks. Yes. So we're in week 14, and the team of the week for last week, for week 13, is Titans. Titans, the team of the week, and the player of the week is Shonda Paul. Yes, from Pampas. Yes, but the reason why we don't have a representative here tonight, time don't allow us, is because we have a lot in store for tonight. Yes, so the team of the week is Titans, and the player of the week is Shonda Paul from Pampas. And right now the Sansan League is heating up. It's heating up because the standings, I have the standings here in front of me so far, it's up to last night. And in first place, we have our target in first place with 44 points. They already qualified. Storm them in second place with 40 points. They already qualified. In third place, we have Eagles on 36 points. They already qualified also. And in fourth place, we have Buccaneers on 32 points. They already qualified too. And in fifth place, we have Stretch Assassin in 32 points. They also already qualified. And in sixth place, we have Bomb Squad on 28 points. Bomb Squad is doing a bit, having a bit struggling now because for the last 4 matches, they have lost. They are on 28 points. Bomb Squad is on 28 points for the last 4 matches. And they just need one more win to qualify for them to qualify. Because once you're on 32 points, you will qualify for the quarterfinals. Yes. So in 7th place, we have Caribbean Best on 28 points also.
Melache, just to interject,
Yes.
I think that's not necessarily the case though, because head-to-head might play a part in might not able to make you qualify. So 32
That's true.
probably, 32 probably can guarantee you might guarantee a spot. Might, and the
But
opportunity
I don't
is
know
there.
what's happening now because I think about maybe 2 or 3 of these teams that already qualified. Bomb Squad beat them.
That's what I'm going to say now. So if Bamswad even win the next one and go with Stretch, probably not qualify because Stretch as qualifiers that don't necessarily go that way, you know.
Okay.
Not necessarily
Yeah.
because
Because at the end, how many teams can go on 28 points? Because you have Caribbean Best on 28 points, on 32 points, sorry. Clarendon Upsetters on 28 points. Manchester Strikers on 24 points. Titans on 24 points.
they have a chance to qualify.
The Titans is playing tonight. You have 85 Strikers on 24 points. Aladdin All Stars on 24 points. Elite Squad on 20 points and Pampas. So Elite Squad and Pampas, they are definitely out. Because they're on 20 points. They're definitely out. Donovan Davis asked a question. Did any match play Tuesday night? No. That's why I didn't air last night. Because of the rain, matches were postponed. It was played last night. So the matches that were postponed on Tuesday night, they were played last night. Yes. So tonight matchup will be
Storm versus
Stardust and Pampas players versus Titans.
Yeah.
So Titans need to win.
The last 2 games to our chance.
So they need to win tonight
And next week.
and they need to win next week to make it 32 points. Yes.
Pampas disappointed this season after reaching the final last season. I don't know what happened in the camp.
Don't know what happened at all. All right, so that's it for the Samsung League. So after this week,
We the games for tomorrow night, just for Friday.
no, I don't have the game for
Fixtures,
Friday.
okay.
Just know the fixtures for tonight. I know
All right.
Storm them versus Stardust. So Stardust definitely out. Storm them is in second place.
They have a chance.
Who Storm them
Yes.
in second place.
Yeah, they have a chance to finish in first place.
Oh,
What do you think I'm talking about?
no man, because if them have a chance, that means our target has a chance.
Yeah, man, both have a chance to finish at the top.
Yes. So for the Samsung League, That's it for the Sansan League. Now we're moving on to the ODL. That is the Canadian League.
But before we go to the Canadian League, quickly,
Yes.
and we have to rectify this. Based on head-to-head, basically only 3 teams probably qualify, you know.
Head-to-head in the Sansan League? What are you talking about?
Probably only 3 teams probably will qualify already. I mean, certain of a place.
In the Sansan League?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
course.
Our targets down them are Eagles.
Yes. Those are the only teams certain to be qualifiers.
Okay.
Just look at it. Remember, you know.
Okay, because they have
Yes.
to. So for them to sure, they have to win next week.
Exactly. 2 teams have to win. Whoever the last set of games have to win.
To sure, because of the head-to-head.
Exactly. So the only 3 teams are certain as we speak. Just look at it. Because Buccaneers can lose their last game. Stretch Assassin can lose their last game. And think, because remember, you know, if Bomb Squad win their next game and Stretch Assassin lose, Bomb Squad probably would go over Stretch Assassin if they finish. You get a drift.
Yes.
You see it. So the only 3 teams will qualify.
Yeah, but the top 8 has 28 points, you know. The top 8 have 28 points. The top 8. Unless Titans and Manchester Strikers. Manchester Strikers, they have any more match for this week?
Well, that's what we're saying. If we know the fixtures, we think so. That is important because if they have 2 games, for argument's sake, if Manchester Strikers have 2 games, they are still with a chance. Titan is still with a chance. 85 still with a chance. If 85 have 1 more game, they're in with a chance. Titans in with a chance. So you see it. So the only 3 teams that are secure.
No.
Yes, so the only 3 teams really secure. Certainly secure in place.
So it's our target, Storm them and Eagles.
Yes, exactly. So these teams that qualify are just that they're put in 4th and 5th position as qualifiers may not.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead now.
Yes. All right. So in the ODL, that's the Canadian League. So the standings for the Canadian League. So we have Clarendon Boys in first place with 37 points. Rising Star in second place with 33 points. One Love in third place with 28 points. New V&R in 14th place with 14 points. And Embark don't have any points. Okay. So Embark, they didn't play any matches. Okay. So that's the standings for the New York League. The Canadian League. All right. So now we're moving on to the Western League. So the Western League is heating up. I know in the Division 1 for the mid-season, I know Little Force is already one of the participants in the mid-season. I don't know who's going to join them in the mid-season. but they lost their first match on Sunday. So I'm going to give you the standing. I'm going to share my screen. And give you the standings. All right. So going so far the Premier League. For the Premier League, we have Strike Force in first place with 28 points. Archive in second place with 20 points. These side Untouchables in third place on 20 points. Assassin on 16 points. Clark's Lane Shellers on 12 points. Unity Strikers on 12 points. Tornado on 8 points. Lookout on 8 points. And Uptown in 9th place and no points. Professor, which one of these side is your side? Professor?
There are somewhere about there, man.
One is Clark's Lane Shellers and is Unity Strikers. So which one of them?
You will know in due time.
Okay. So in the Division 1, Professor, you can say this one. Division 1.
All right. In the Division 1, Liquor Force is out front with 24 points from 7 games, only losing 1. Survival, 20 points from 7, losing 2. And if I tell you,
Yes.
only team to play 8 games so far on 20, so they are in third. Next is Strathbogie Strikers, 16 points from 7. Cornerstone Strikers, 12 from 7. Peace and Love, 12 from 7. Sunrise Strikers, 8 from 7. Western Stars, 8 from 7. And Long Bay Uptown, 8 from 7. So it's quite a little bit of competitiveness there after you pass the first 3. So it's adjusted for points there.
Yes. So the pairings for this Sunday the
9th.
we have, yes. So we have Strike Force versus Unity Strikers. Assassin versus Uptown. Tornado versus Archive. D side Untouchables versus Lookout. And Little Force versus Western Stars. Long Bay Uptown versus Strathbogie. So for the premier match for Sunday. For this Sunday is Tornado versus Hawkeye. That's the premier match, Professor.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Tornado versus Archive. And that's the Hanover Derby. I think both sides comes from Hanover.
Yes. The Strike Force Unity game is a good matchup. Will be a good matchup also.
Yes, Strike Force Unity. Yes. So that's it for the Western League. So now we're moving on to the double six, Professor. The double six. So all the teams, how many teams you have entered into the double six tournament,
20,
Professor?
20 teams.
20.
Yes, I think this is the
Yes.
highest probably.
So
This would probably be regarded as the highest ever entered the
tournament.
the town league since its existence. If my memory serves right here, the Portmore usually carry a little bit more times, but this is the first time since the inception of the double six league. There are 20 teams.
Yes. So the teams. So the teams are, you have Bombers United Domino Club, Blade Strikers. But Blade used to be in the tournament before, don't it? Blade Strikers.
Yes, man, they were in the league at one stage. More than one time.
Okay. And then you have Bull Bay United. Then you have Central, Cherry Garden, Correctional Service, Full Target, Highlight Strikers, King Shiloh, Elites. Which team is that? This is one of the new teams also.
Yes.
Which team is that? King Shiloh. Have they ever entered into the tournament before?
No, I think it's a newly formed team.
Okay. I wonder who are the players on that team.
I see something a name look familiar. The Elites.
The Elites.
Yes, that name is one of the teams that was in the Sansan League. So probably it's a spin-off of the Elite there. So it seems that way.
Okay, and there's another new team here, Land Raiders.
Yes.
This team is on Church Street.
Okay.
You know about that team?
No,
Land Raiders.
No, not aware. I know it's a new team.
Okay. Then Lynx United, Masterpiece, Mystic Sports Club, Nuggerhead, Right Stuff. Oh, Rooftop. See another team here? You have Rooftop United. Another team, and John's Road, another team in Spanish Town.
Mm-hmm.
Rooftop. So that's what? King Shiloh, Land Raider.
Three so far.
Three so far, 3 new teams.
Mm-hmm.
You have Soasap, one defending champion.
Yes.
You're still back at Soasap, Professor?
Time will tell.
Not disclosing anything.
No.
Unity Strikers. But Unity Strikers is like a new team too.
That's 4.
Huh? So that's 4 new teams. I thought it was 3. It's 4 new teams.
4.
And that team is on what? Agley Park Road?
1, 2.
So you have
4 new teams.
So you have 2 teams on Agley Park Road. Now you have Mystic and Unity Strikers.
Yes.
On Agley Park Road. Okay. Then you have Village Link and Hoodford. Okay, quite interesting. So 20 teams. So the fixtures for because this Sunday is the first. Will be the first match, right?
Yes.
This Sunday. You have the fixtures? You have fixtures for the players, the teams that are playing?
For this Sunday? I
Okay.
think I have
Bombers versus. This is what? Which team is
Woodford.
20, Professor? Bombers versus Woodford.
Woodford.
Okay.
Blades versus Village.
Yeah, but before we move on though, let's just say we can predict some winners now. Because I think I'm going to do the same thing here, you know. Out of the 20 teams, you have what? 10, you can have 10 winners each week, right?
Yes, that is it.
Okay. So if a person can list the 10 winners for each week, will win themselves same $1,000 credit of their choice. So $1,000 digital credit or $1,000 flow credit. So
if
once
get 9, then get 200.
If them get 9,
yeah, then get 200.
So you paid for failure?
No man, we can't kill them for 1. If we can get 9. Right.
So if them get 9, you pay them for the 9, Professor.
Yeah, if they get 9, they can get something.
You get that $200 courtesy of Professor. 200. No, let the viewers know, you know. If they get 9, they get a $200 credit courtesy of Professor.
Yeah, man, then we get a prize, man.
They'll get a prize. Okay. All right. So once you can list the 10 winners for each week, you get a $1,000 credit. So always tune in every week to see if you're one of the winners. So, but you know you have to send in the list before Sunday, before the matches are played. So the first match is Bombers versus Woodford. I think Woodford did beat Bombers the last time in the last town and in the last town match, you know.
Yeah. And then came up on the hill.
Yes, and I think they beat them. I think 2 times they beat them. No, it was it was upstairs at their home ground. Yes. But we say we'll win that match, Professor.
Everything is going to be generic. It's hard to predict because you don't know the makeup of the squad.
Okay.
So that is going to be very difficult. That is important in prediction.
So the prediction is very hard now. You have to know the makeup of a squad. Maybe after next week. Maybe after next week we can do so.
After the first round, but we can say it's going to be a competitive game. If Woodford have the same team that they had last season, they will be a force to reckon with, and somehow Bombers play at home will probably have the edge.
Okay. All right. So 2 versus 19. Who is that? Who is that, Professor?
Yeah, Blades versus Village Link.
Oh, Blade versus Village Link.
Yes.
Okay.
Blades playing at home. Home team is going to be named first.
Yes.
So Blades playing Village Link. Blades usually do fairly well at home. A couple of times when I know they're in the league, most of them victories seems to be coming from home. I think probably they are more comfortable with at times.
Okay.
Volby versus Unity, one of the new teams.
Yes.
Volby will
at home.
Yes, will be at home. We can't tell, but based on the past couple of seasons, Volby would we guarantee can we guarantee the team to take home this victory? So what's up versus Central? Well, that's supposed to be a vendetta game because Central won the last time.
Oh,
the last outing. That's in the Tingle League. That's when they played in this league, they so what's up, they get the better of them. However, in the Portmore League, so what's up lost to them. So that should be a little vendetta so far. Out of 2 meetings between these sides, it's 1 apiece. So we look forward to so us up probably having the better of this one in this competition.
Okay.
Kerry Garden versus Woodtop. Rooftop United. One of the new teams again.
Yes.
Kerry Garden did themselves injustice on themselves last season in the Portmore League, but they did made it to the top 8 the last town league. So they will be up against Rooftop United, which is a fairly new team. Don't know the makeup of that team. So they're expected to win or be a competitive game. Correctional services against Rice Tough. Correctional usually give a few trouble. And I think if they do turn out, they usually play well at home as usual because most times the persons who play for them generally in that are generally in that geographical location. So they are good playing from home, very comfortable, right? So
But come think of it though, Professor. There's I don't think there's no favorite in the first round, because guess what happened? Because the Western League is going on. I think for the first round for the first game, I think majority of the players still going down the west to represent their team. Yes, majority of the players.
That's it again. They make the game a little bit more interesting because persons won't be relying much on their strength of their squad. So they will play with I hate to use quote unquote fringe players a little bit more. So they would have to do well and to ensure to put themselves in a good position. So when the difficult encounters are there, the players who are absent during that time can come in and make a difference.
Yes.
So that's it. Full target will be playing Nagued.
So early?
Doesn't matter, man. You have to meet somewhere along the line, boss.
Okay,
So full target is probably, I don't know if it's the same makeup of the team. Yeah, in a sense, because most of the persons who are Nagu at Brayton will still a part of this aggregation.
So Quinty is
Nagued
back?
will
Quinty
probably
is back?
remain with the same squad.
And Quinty is from full target, Is he back?
Well, I couldn't tell you that. Highlight and Mystic. Always a very good matchup, boss. I think the last Town League, Mystic did get the better of them, if my memory serves me right here. But it was a close encounter, that much I can say. It was.
Okay.
King Shiloh against Masterpiece. Good matchup.
King Shiloh. Why you said good matchup? King Shiloh comprise of which players comprise of?
No, not so much. But I think it's a good matchup. Masterpiece. Masterpiece. He always make a little things competitive, They are not one of the more disciplined teams.
Yeah,
and if they can get their discipline right, if they can get their discipline right, they will be a force to reckon with in almost every competition they participate. I think that's the biggest problem for them. And I think discipline in terms of in a lot of ways, probably in many ways. But I think one thing I love their spirit and they have a little bit of camaraderie with the same set of players, which is good. I'm just saying that they're not a little disciplines, just there and thereabouts. So that's it. In departments, and if they can get work on each one, I think they will be a very good team to.
Because I think that team has what they have Rico, Wandan, that's team bull pay for to, don't it? And Journey
yes,
has.
man. Yeah. They're a good team, man. It's just like that's why I say they need a little bit discipline. I think then they have quality players, but I don't think sometimes they just come to play some games and go back home.
Yeah,
Don't
even
they're not.
Tucker was on the side also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Land Raiders now for the last one against Lynx. Alright, this could be an interesting matchup.
Yes. The lap to Bobby. Bobby 4 or Bobby 6, I ain't gonna call him.
One thing I can say to you
Yes.
is that Lynx will probably feel better more than most of these teams here because usually Lynx usually have the least amount of players playing in the Western League.
Okay.
So they will have the edge.
Oh, this is Western League Finals, October the 27th. Western League Final. See it here, it's on it. See it right here? So they have a rest day for the Western League Finals. Yeah,
but
all right. This is what I like now, Look at it now. Look at it now. This is what I like, You have the Western League Finals and the Town League break for it. But when you have the Portmore Finals, the Western League didn't break for it.
No, because the sort of communication is not as is for the Portmore League as is for the Town League. So probably persons are feeling that their league is more important than the other.
Okay.
And this doesn't goes for one particular league, it goes for both leagues because both leagues do the very same thing. There's a final playing, they hardly have a break to allow teams to full play to their full strength and so forth.
Yeah, so I like this unification. Yes, the break. So them give a rest day life just for the Western to accommodate the Western League Finals. Yeah, I like that unification,
Yeah, man. Talk as well for the competition, for Dominoes.
Yes. So next week we start our dissecting and prediction because
officially.
This is the first,
officially.
Yeah, officially. Because this is the first this will be the first match. I don't know what each team is comprised of, the players and so forth. Yes. So we don't want to be biased and just randomly just list a favorite team. We don't want to be biased. So
What do you mean, no, you want to sit on the fence?
What is that, Professor?
I was saying you don't want to be biased. I don't know what that means.
Oh, no, we don't want to be biased and just say, all right. Say, for example, you said...
Land Raiders.
Yes. Land Raiders versus Lynx?
Yeah.
Versus we don't want to say why Lynx. Just because we all know Lynx.
No, you talk where you know.
Huh?
You talk where you know.
But suppose when we check it out. Suppose when we check it out, Land Raiders is made up of classic players. What are you going to say?
You talk where you know, you never know about Land Raiders. Yeah, they're not wrong with that.
Yeah, but that's being biased. That's being biased.
No, I won't be biased.
You just choose your favorite team.
No, it's not a favorite. If you choose what
team.
You choose what you know about. You're going to be trusted with something that you know about, And that is human beings generally.
Yeah.
You know?
But when you don't want to be biased, you leave it alone. You don't say anything until you get your facts correct. All right, my viewers. Thanks for tuning in. And we know after the kickoff next week, we will be going into a big things next week. And remember, you still can list your 10 winners for this week to win the $1,000 credit. Yes, so maybe you know the teams well.
Yeah.
So you can list your 10 winners. All right, and please remember to click like on the video. Yes, and Donovan Davis, big up yourself. World Boss, big up yourself. TOYAN, the legendary. Yeah, man, big up yourself, TOYAN. And Yulin Barnes. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, Yulin Barnes is. Oh, Rosie. Yes, Rosie. Big up yourself, Rosie. And Bobby 4. Professor. Stop calling man Bobby 5, the professor. Yes, man.
I'm going to silent. I'm to him.
Yeah, you know, Bobby is active in the groups, you know. In the different domino groups. He's very active, so.
Okay.
Yes. So my viewers, next week we will be having a new analyst for the Town League. Yes, so it's going to be Professor, center forward, and this anonymous person. So next week you know the new analyst on MELLACHE TV, Analyst Thursdays. So we're going back to Thursdays now, Professor R, after the Sansan League. Sansan League is coming close to an end.
After
the Sansan League, so we're still doing it on Wednesday. So next week, Wednesday. All right. So thanks for tuning in, guys. See you guys next week. Professor, big up yourself.
Yes, man.